Hello friends, good to see you back. This is Sketchbook Time Machine. I'm Harper and today we're going to ride shotgun with the Terminator back in time to the year 2014. And while the T-800 does its best to eliminate Sarah Connor, we're going to do something even more exciting. A sketchbook flip through. But enough of this bullshit, let's get to it. And we're back with another sketchbook flip through. This one is for the year 2014 and it's called Renovarse o Morir, Change or Die. And I just found out right this second that most of 2015 is also in this book. Wow, what a treat, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 2-for-1 double album bonus pack of the super fun good times. So let's just get right into it. All right. Okay, in 2015, I did a project where I was drawing and posting a picture every single day, 365 days a year, and I made it. Yay me. But like a nerd, I kept track of how many new Instagram followers and Twitter followers that I gained by doing that project. Now, I did not crush it, but let's see, Instagram ended up with another 491 new followers. Now, Twitter was sort of a sad 78, but I don't really care about Twitter. They never liked me. I don't like them. It's mostly for gossip, whining, and spouting your political views. But moving on. Okay, let's see. These are drawings done at our annual Writers and Artists Retreat called Palm Springs Summit, or better known as PISS. That's the acronym right there. But it's a great time hanging out with friends, having some beers in the sun, and talking shit. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? What a surprise. Naked ladies, although that's a cool shape. I like that. Pretty cool. Here's another naked lady, and this guy is doing the Hey Now from Howard Stern. If you were an early listener, you get that. If not, too bad for you. Terrible drawing of a lady on a bike. More naked ladies having a party time. This guy is a little bit less party time. Okay, more of those naked ladies. Moving on, a couple more. And right here, I'm just trying to figure out some of the beginning parts of a kinetic type motion graphics video. Okay, so there's more of that here, obviously. Let's see. Yep, just trying to figure out, doing some storyboarding and figure out what I'm going to do. On this side, we've got a... that's a nice looking senorita. So, okay. And here's the thumbnail drawing for the cover of 2014. Seems familiar, that's why. Okay, just trying to work that out. Here is a drawing of a nice couple, probably at their wedding anniversary, or, I don't know, a friend's birthday. Not sure. Okay, moving on. Nothing on that page, so I took a time out there. This is a, let's see, watercolor drawing of a lady who is having an air guitar contest. She really wants to win. Also, repping the Dangerous Toys t-shirt, 1989, Wicked Sweet Metal. Okay, moving on. Alrighty then, let's see. Talking about I need to put some more personal influence in my work because that's what it's lacking at that point. Okay, crap drawing, but you get the idea. Big and bold inks. All right, let's see. Doing some more storyboard stuff here, figuring out what prints I'm going to do that people might want to buy. Spoilers, they didn't. Okay, more work on that same video. These guys looks like they're hatching a plan that's not good. That's watercolor over pencil. This lady really resents your comment about her not being an actual badass biker. So, watch out. That's a blank page. Okay, see, I do draw really nice stuff. It's not just all skulls and motorcycles and cars. Look how nice that is, except I think this also has sort of a sad story. This lady is obviously wearing a bridesmaid dress, and she's thinking, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I mean, for God's sakes, I've been to 6 weddings in the last 2.5 years. When will it be my turn? All right, hang in there, Angela. Hang in there. You'll get your shot at it. Anyway, bad guy from Fuel And this lady is obviously sporting a sweet, sweet fashion statement and also repping the Freelance Fiend jacket. That's right, another sweet band called Leafhound from 1971. Look it up, kids. More sweet, sweet music for your ear holes. Let's see, another blank page, probably taking a nap. And this is the main good guy from the Fuel comic. That is some sad-looking spooky stuff. Don't know what that is. Okay, more people from Fuel right here. This is Frankie trying to figure out what she's going to wear, specifically that sweet belt buckle. Very important. Okay, this looks really bad. In Photoshop, it turned out cooler, but pretty much a waste of time. Should have just moved on. Like we're going to do now. Okay. Wow, lots of blank pages in here. This is a lady on a motorcycle. Two of my favorite things. Okay. Let's see, we've got more naked ladies just trying to rough in, get some figure work in there, and figure stuff out. Okay, next. There's another lady, probably a mermaid. Oh, I even wrote mermaid, so yeah. Good thinking. That's definitely a mermaid. Moving on. All right, I took this guy into Photoshop too, and it turned out looking pretty sweet. If I can find it, I will show it to you. It will look like this. Bling. All right, moving on. Okay, next, let's see. We got a night driver. He's probably rolling down the street at night in his sweet, sweet 73 Camaro. Or maybe it's a little bit later. Could be a 76 or 77, depending. But you get the idea. Okay, let's see. That's more writing, blah, blah, blah. More guys from the Fuel comic. And right here, trying to work out the thumbnails for the cover of the comic for issue number 1. And right here, we've got more of Macbeth's gang, the Cawdor-Thanes, doing what they do. Grrr. Okay, yep, I'm working out more stuff for the comic here. And right here, trying to figure out the logo for one of the main gangs, the Seventh Sons. Also, a little bit of their rival, the Desert Dogs. It takes a lot of drawings to try to figure out what you're going to do. Okay, that's just with a sloppy pen. Don't know what that's about. This lady is in a big hurry to get to a meeting or see a friend for coffee. I don't know. Okay, yep, just keeping track of work I did that month so I can stay on point and manage my time. Working out the Fuel logo there. That's probably what I felt like by the time I had drawn it 15 times. Okay, all right, so from here on out, looks like these are all drawings from the 365-day project during 2015. That's a desert. That's a spooky alien thing. I don't know. This, okay, I guess. So I took a lot of these into Photoshop and tried to save them, but I think a lot of it was just a waste of time because they turned out like doo-doo butts anyway. Floating heads, bad guy from the comic, more bad guys, and more super, super loose, big fat pen drawings, which are always fun. Get loose. Okay, here we go. Here's another lady done with a very, very wet ink. Kind of a cool little experiment there. It didn't turn out that great, but, you know, rock and roll. That's a terrible drawing, so let's turn the page. All right, more Fuel stuff. Usual suspects. That's a cool drawing. Okay. What does this say? Horrible. All right. That's not that horrible. I mean, sort of. All right, it's bad. So I tried that technique again. Also, to no avail. Let's see. That's a fun drawing that I never finished. Here's a bad dude, but don't touch his hair. Watercolor over ink. This is from our trip to San Miguel in Mexico, and had to stop and get many, many churros at this place. Their churros there are really, really good. They're not like Circle K, the hard as a rock things. Churros are supposed to be like a donut, and they slice them all the way down long ways and fill it up with Nutella. Yeah, I think heaven is what you have in mind. That's right. Okay, here's a lady on a motorcycle, like you've never seen that before. Cool twin headlights, but I especially like her fashion accessory of this really cool scarf or kerchief or, you know, whatever you want to say. Okay, nothing. Here's another lady on a bike. What a surprise. And working out some more stuff for the Fuel comic. This is more cover ideas here and here. Explosion! All right, another lady on a bike. I think this is my favorite one from the year. She turned out cool. All right, let's see. More drawings. As you'd imagine in a sketchbook. Spooky dragon guy. Grr. This is a line from Captain Beyond. Another great band you might want to check out. Pretty fantastic. Okay, now, yeah, the continuity is all messed up in this book. So some of 2015 starts right here. Here's our old buddy Death, always hanging around, looking over your shoulder and waiting. Okay, we got a look back from a lady on a bike with her guy. Fantastic. So let's say, for example, this one, though, I did take into Photoshop and was able to save it, and it looks pretty cool after it was in there. If I can find it, it will look like this. Imagine. Okay. Right on, right on. Nothing. Tore out that page. Must have been something terrible. Something to remember. And this is a grouchy little biker dude who is not happy with his station in life. Cheer up, Fred. Okay, not sure what that is. Spooky caveman thing. Another death. What in the world? That is also terrible. But I think the idea there was just to bust out a big fat chalk and go nuts. Okay, there's your buddy Batman. He's gone batshit crazy. This lady's getting a sweet, sweet tattoo, and it probably hurts. All right, next up. Oh, there's another lady on a motorcycle. That's so weird. I haven't seen any of those in this book. So weird. Wow, okay. There's a spooky head. I'm spooky. Okay, neato. Let's see, on this side we got a bunch more cars. Who would have thought? So weird. And here we have a princess from some ancient land holding a jade skull statue of some kind. I don't know. Make up your own story. And right here we have a design for a motorcycle tank. Fantastic. So that's a skull, a naked lady, and a motorcycle all in one drawing. That's right. That about sums it up for this sketchbook. And a spooky vampire. He seems mad. All right, more stuff. Trying to figure out the cover for the Fuel comic there. And on this side, we've got a nice looking couple who are just out enjoying the Sunday ride. Okay, more stuff for the comic here. And these were more of the 365 drawings. This one turned out pretty cool. If I can find it, I will put it up right there. Okay. Okay, more of the 365s. I like that drawing, that's cool. These guys you never want to have come around. This is hedge, fear, and cynicism. So, get out of here, guys. This lady has got some fancy hair, and not to mention that awesome upside-down heart locket necklace type of thing. Okay. Well, all right. I'm not really sure what that is. Is that like sort of, she looks like she's friends with a minotaur or something? I don't know. There's a spooky devil guy. Very scary. Okay, now here's what happens when you don't do your research before you try to look cool. Forgot the S in Nietzsche. Yep, that's right. But luckily for me, I saw it before it went up on social media, so I did not look the fool. And on this side, we've got a giant T-Rex tattoo that looks like it hurt a lot. And this is her friend who is just thinking, dude, that was a bad idea. You shouldn't have got that tattoo. Really, really terrible. I don't even care if you're trying to cover up your tramp stamp from 1994. It's just terrible. Okay, so this is the first failed attempt at the drawing for Doomcycle, which is an awesome Instagram account at Doomcycle. He posts a lot of really cool stuff. You should definitely check it out. Get serious. Okay, that's all I got for that. Don't tread on me. Again, self-explanatory. So here is the the fixed drawing for Doom Cycle, but I shouldn't have put that ink all over that. That really did not help it. It actually made it really bad. Okay, live and learn. And we got some zombies. Another lady that just doesn't know. And here we go. This guy seems like some sort of high priest of scariness. And the Grim Beaker. Okay, I got nothing on that. Thank you, Jim Henson? I don't know. Okay, nothing. So this is a pretty cool experiment. Just a fat brush, straight ink, throw a little watercolor behind it, and there you go. And then put it in Photoshop and make it look cooler, but pretty cool. Okay, nothing. There's Medusa. She's crying because, of course, she can't find a partner either. Everyone turns to stone. You know, that's just not good for her. How sad. This is a terrible drawing of somebody really rocking out. See, here's that same style again. This one I think is even better, a little more successful. All these pretty colors. After Photoshop, it looked pretty sweet. All right. No, sir, I didn't like it. He's going to Sneaky Pete's later. And more stuff for the 365. That guy's mad. Okay, I was going to do this shot, but it never finished. And on this side, that is a badass gang that you definitely do not want to mess with. Las Cochinas. Arizona chapter, represent. Okay, so on this side, again, this looks really terrible right here, but I actually was able to save that in Photoshop, unlike a bunch of other ones. Same with this one, although without the Photoshop, this still looks pretty cool. Very abstract-y, kind of a head thing, just made with a roller. And an afternoon of fun. Okay, see, and this looks nothing like this after it went into Photoshop. When it came out, it looked pretty cool. That looks really like, wow, what is that? Okay, this guy is trying desperately to get off this rock or this planet, wherever he is stuck in space, phoning a friend. That's probably Major Tom. Okay, more thoughts about what I can do for drawings. This actually turned out really cool after I put it in Photoshop, but not a lot of people liked it. And I was like, what? That turned out sweet. It kind of has like this Judas Priest screaming for vengeance feel. And if I can find it, I'll put it right there. Okay, moving on. More stuff for the 365. All these. There's some badass ladies. And all right, and then on this side, we've got poor Yorick. Totes bummer. And over here, we've got a sweet, sweet 70s custom van that's got a dragon on it. And then I drew a knight down here, and through the magic of Photoshop, stuck him right there. Very custom, very 70s. Totally sweet. Okay, we've got the cube sheriff over here. Just a regular sheriff, but drawn in a cubist sort of style. Kind of weak. Did not really turn out well. And turn the page. Spooky, spooky evil. I thought this drawing was pretty cool. I was like, whatever, dude. And Mr. Batman one more time with a custom font for his B. And he is pretty upset. That looks like it's ink wash, and then with some white roller over it, and then some black acrylic on top. So fascinating. Let's move on. Here's a Game of Thrones joke. Hodor, who's there? Hodor. Hodor who? Hodor, Hodor. Great one, Hodor. Okay. For what it's worth, here's Judge Dredd. He is the law. Please don't forget it. And we got the Dirty Devils. This one also turned out cool after some Photoshop tweaks. And if I can find it, you can see it. Turning the page. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. And wait for it. This lady is not a delicate flower. And this guy is, I don't know, shouting or singing or I don't know, but that's a sweet looking hat. Okay, that's going to do it for the 2014-15 Double Fun Pack. Let's do a quick summary wrap-up of the top 3 things that I learned this year. Sure, why not? Let's do it. Number 1, experiment. There's going to be lots of fails when you do, but you're also going to come up with a lot of really cool shit that you normally would not have come up with. Let's see, number 2, a lot of crap drawings can be fixed in Photoshop, but usually it's just a big waste of time. You should really spend that time just drawing and painting some new stuff rather than trying to just put a sweet paint job on a big fat turd. And number 3, do a 30-day or 365-day project where you're drawing every single day. You may not come out as a top-tier influencer, but you will learn a ton about discipline, time management, and coming up with new ideas on a constant basis. Well, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. And if you thought this video was pretty rad, give it a thumbs up. If you thought it sucked, really? Maybe you should watch it again. And give it a thumbs down. And if you want to see all future videos, please subscribe to my channel. That would be cooler than a Burt Reynolds double feature. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit the notifications bell, and that way you'll never ever miss another sketchbook video right here on the Time Machine. Later.